I am Stephanie Lawrencin, grade 1 teacher and also communications officer at the St. Aloysius RC Boys Infant School.
Okay, my name is Mrs. Gill and Ms. Gill, principal of the RC Boys Infant School.
Okay, Mrs. Gill, I'm going to start with you. What is the Jolly Phonics Program?
Well, the Jolly Phonics Program is really a program that teaches the children how to sound their letters. It starts with sounding the letters. Instead of just doing the alphabets, the 26 letters, we have about 46 sounds that you have to teach to the students, and they use that song to segment and decode words. And they also use this skill to be able to write. So you find a student in grade K will write for you. It may not be correct, but because of the way you teach them the phonics, it will be phonetically correct.
Okay, Mrs. Gill, how long has the Jolly Phonics Program been implemented here at the school?
Well, we've known about the Jolly Phonics Program for quite a while, but for the past year and a half, we have really embedded it in the school so that every class teacher from grade K to grade 1, or grade 2, sorry, are using the program in their classes.
Okay. And Ms. Lawrencin, what is your role in that program as a grade 1 teacher?
Well, as a grade 1 teacher, it's my role to continue where the kindergarten teachers left off with phonemic awareness. You know, in the infant department, phonemic awareness is key, and every morning we have it as part of our routine at school.
Okay. So I must ask Ms. Lawrencin, have you seen evidence of success of implementing the program here?
Definitely, even for the weaker students, because it has its rules, tricky words, tricky letters, and some of the vowel diagraphs and so on, you can see the children applying it, whereas this would have been taught long time ago, maybe when they got to grade 1, grade 2, you can see from kindergarten they are already using these letters in their writing.
Okay. Ms. Gill, what would you say to other principals or other schools who may be interested in implementing the Jolly Phonics Program? What challenges it might involve, what expense, perhaps what kind of process would they have to go through?
Okay, one of the things I would say is first to learn about the program. You need to, as the head of the school, since you have to sell it to the teachers, you need to know about it. You need to know it thoroughly, and you can do so, of course, by meeting with other persons who've been using it before, and to try to invite persons who know about the program. Mrs. Marriott is a good person to start with, and some other principals who are using it, and then try to get the teachers together, get parents together to be able to start the implementation.
Okay. So what support have you received from the parents? Are they also on board?
Well, the support from the parents is really when we ask them to buy the book, because we put it on the facilities fees. They did not retaliate, they did not say no. We were able to put it on the book list, and we were able to buy the books for the students. And of course we have invited them to workshops so they know about the program. It is important that they too know about the program, because it is not a school business. It's a 360 degrees. The student, the teachers, the parents, everybody must be involved. It is, the material can be expensive, because when we started we did not have enough material. And if you want to really embed it in the school, you need to have support resources. And so we had to save money. It cost us a little bit, quite a bit of money to order it. But now we are comfortable that we have all the materials, all the resources we need to be able to teach and to make the Jolly Phonics Program fun, because it is a fun-based sort of learning.
I see. Okay, so in conclusion, it appears to me that the Jolly Phonics Program is a program that works. You have evidence of success, and we're told it's a program that has been in implementation for years now in other countries. But unfortunately in St. Lucia it is not. So I'll put the question open to both of you. What do you think our Ministry of Education needs to do to perhaps roll out the program into all the schools?
You see, since 2006, a group of principals, educators went to Bristol to study the education system, and I was one of the principals who went. And we came back and we knew that this program worked. And the only thing is we do not have the full support of everybody to be able to implement it in the schools. Up to now, we do not have full support of the powers that be. So I would also like to encourage ministry officials who are responsible to themselves try to learn about the program, go to schools where the programs are being used, are being done, see what the teachers are doing, look at the success rates, see if it is something that we can say, okay, well, let's look at it because we have evaluated over a year or two, and see how we can spread it among the principals and schools in St. Lucia, because it is working, because we have seen success since we've been using it without the resources. Now that we have the resources, we are hoping that the teachers are going to use it even better and for us to see better resources. One of the other success we have is that the number of students who we consider to be slow students or students who need special needs are shrinking. The slow are shrinking because now, because of the program, they can stay in the class. You know, so it makes the job of the special ed teacher a little better.
Like Mrs. Gill suggested, it would be good that other schools who have not begun this initiative, maybe they could come to schools like ours and go to the other schools, send their teachers maybe by turns and see how it is done, so that they too can go back and try it out.
To share best practices.
Yes, to share best practices.
Thank you very much again, and congratulations for a job well done.
Thank you.